Welcome to another video from Revision World focusing on GCSE revision techniques. At Revision World, we are constantly being asked by students what revision techniques they should be using to revise for their GCSEs. As, let's be honest, the GCSEs are the first set of exams that you will sit where your results really matter, as good grades will help you progress. You know your revision time is limited, and there are probably hundreds of things you'd rather be doing than revising for your GCSEs. With limited time, it becomes essential to make sure you use your time wisely and, just as importantly, revise productively. Let's start our guide to help you get the most out of your revision time. Start by creating a revision timetable. There are lots of ways you can do this, and the quickest and probably the easiest way is to do it online. Revision World has a free timetable maker, and I've put a link in the description of this video. As you create your timetable, make sure you include all your subjects and mix them up throughout the week. It's a good idea to shuffle up objective subjects where there are only right or wrong answers, such as maths and physics, and subjective subjects such as English. Remember, never leave the subjects you like the least to the end of the week, as your energy levels will sap and it can be demotivating to know you only have the subjects you hate left to look forward to. GCSEs are 2-year courses. In that time, you have accumulated an awful lot of revision notes. Begin your revision process by condensing these down into manageable chunks. Using flashcards can help you with this. Flashcards are a valuable revision tool for any student. They allow you to test your knowledge of definitions and key ideas, which are an essential part of successful exam preparation. If you haven't used flashcards before, they are sets of small, double-sided cards used to learn and revise details, keywords, and vocabulary. They're useful for learning the relationship between two pieces of information. You write a question or a key term on the front of them, and then an answer or the definition on the back. Remember, flashcards should be used to test your knowledge, not just as a way of condensing your notes further. You could also consider creating your own mind maps, so you could break a topic down further into keywords and phrases which will help you remember them. Once you've condensed the topic down to single words or short phrases, put these on Postit Notes and stick them around your home. The next time you see a note, you're reminded of the facts and their meanings. Creating Postit Notes helps you remember the subject as you go along, and this is particularly useful for objective subjects such as chemistry and maths. If you are short of notes on any given subject, Revision World and other similar websites are an invaluable resource, as are textbooks, to help you fill in the blanks. There is also some great revision resources on websites such as YouTube, which can really help you with subjects you are struggling with. But be careful, while some of this content is chatty and friendly, sitting and watching it for hours may not actually help you receive the grades you want. Exam past papers are a great way to test your progress. Remember to check your answers with the marking schemes. This will not only tell you whether you have given the right answer, but will also let you know the language the examiners are looking for, particularly useful with essay-based subjects such as English. And crucially, using past papers helps you practice exam time management, which is essential for getting the top grades. I've put a link where you can find all available GCSE past papers in the video description below. Revising on your own can be a lonely experience, so mix this up by creating a study group with your friends. Participating in group discussions can help most students to focus for longer. They can give you a different perspective on the topic you're studying and will help you achieve broader understanding of the subjects you're revising. Explaining concepts and ideas to others is also a key way of strengthening your knowledge and consolidating your learning. Sharpening your exam technique while working with others in a group setting can make your revision more productive and more enjoyable. Remember to practice planning how to answer exam questions. It's no good just knowing your stuff if you're unable to express your answer in a clear and intelligent way. Make sure you are confident in being able to break your answers down to cover all parts of the question. As I've already mentioned, using past papers will really help you plan your answers for a wide variety of questions. Learning to plan properly really is one of the most efficient uses of your revision time. If you're really struggling with a particular topic, ask your teacher for advice. This may save you hours of time. Your teacher should be able to share with you their techniques on how to solve that particular equation or how they remember the meaning of a particular word. You should also speak to your friends, as they may be stronger on some topics than you are, whilst you, in turn, might be able to help them with other topics. Think about what grade you want and why you want that grade. This will help you stay motivated. To prepare for success, stay positive. And so, to summarise, create a revision timetable. This should always be the first thing that you do because it will help you stay organised. Create revision notes using flashcards and mind maps. Use Postit Notes to condense your notes down and stick them all around your house so you remember key bits of information. Seek out additional revision resources with websites such as Revision World. Also, check out YouTube and watch videos on those subjects you don't quite understand, but be careful and ignore those influencer videos where people tell you they got a grade 9 because chances are they probably didn't. Test yourself in past papers. Now, past papers are a great way to make sure you can plan your time in exams. Form study groups with your friends. Practice planning your answers. This will help you stop yourself getting flustered during exams. Remember to ask for advice from your teachers and possibly your friends as well, because they might have information that you don't have. Have a goal in mind. Once again, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, and if you like what you hear, give us a thumbs up. And good luck with your GCSE revision.